and federal governments working to help small businesses. The Federal CARES Act launched a $349 billion loan program. But as our Claudia Rupsich found out, some in Arizona are struggling to get that help.
Justin Cross owns Earn Your Booze. They create fitness and drink events for venues, liquor, beer, and fitness brands.
Yoga studios, personal trainers who are now all out of work. And on the flip side, all of our venues, hotels, baseball stadiums, bars, breweries, they're also all shut down right now.
30 events have been canceled, which means about a dozen contractors aren't making money.
It's everyone from ambassadors to photographers to our trainers, our athletes that run the events.
Cross applied for the Federal Paycheck Protection Program, or PPP. It gives small businesses funds to pay up to 8 weeks of payroll costs. The money can also be used to pay interest on mortgages, rent, and utilities.
The working capital concern is how do they get through the next 2 weeks payroll or the next month's payroll.
Chris Camacho is the president of the Greater Phoenix Economic Council. He says in Arizona, there's more than 571,000 small businesses with 500 or fewer employees.
The challenge is there's just a significant number of companies out there seeking these particular loans.
The Small Business Administration and Treasury released guidelines the evening before banks were to begin accepting loans.
And therefore, the banks didn't really have a lot of time to get ready,
which has led to problems. Some banks began accepting applications right away, but others told customers they weren't ready to accept requests. And many banks are limiting applications to customers only.
But I would recommend go with any and all relationships you have with the lending institutions and exhaust those first and then move on to other banks that may have more capacity.
Owners won't have to pay back the loan if they use the funds for certain purposes permitted by the SBA. For people like Cross, it'll be a huge help, but ultimately, it really depends on the business and how long it can stay alive.
There's a lot more to consider than just the payroll. So unfortunately, there's going to be a lot of businesses, I think, that don't necessarily come back.
Claudia Rupsich, ABC 15 Arizona.